Damn, already. Let's get this started. Like, we never even had anything to get started at. But okay. Well, I'm back from a long hiatus. Your lovely little host for this podcast that we're giving to you young people and old people. You know me as Sterling Silver. With us today we have a star-studded cast with us. We have Josiah. Who are you, Josiah, again?
Well, I'm just your average white cis male, living with the insufferable amount of white privilege that I don every morning when I get up and brush my teeth. Also, I do competitive woodworking in my spare time, and I just have a real thing for gardening. I've raised carrots, cabbages, elderberry bushes are another passion of mine. So if you have any sort of gardening questions or anything you'd like to ask me, I do run a blog called gardenthishowblog.com. And so if you ever need anything, just hit me up. I usually get maybe 2 messages every month, so I'm trying to get some more traffic. I hate to plug on here, but we do have such a large, diverse audience. I thought it'd be a good place. So thank you so much for including me today, Sterling.
Next up, we have Matt Ferrugia. Who are you again, Matt Ferrugia?
Hello there, all you beautiful people! My name is Matthew Ferrugia, and we are here today to fuck anime and talk about bitches. Yes.
This is true.
I am the mischievous gentleman, the shining beacon of all that is trash in the world. And we are the SAF Podcast, and it is a pleasure to be a part of it, and you know what? That's about all. That's about all there is to it. Gonna pass that ball over. Who else do we have with us today?
Who is that standing on that cliffside, pointing down towards us? Could it be Kamen Rider Suitor? Who are you?
It's letter time. It's letter time. That's right. I'm here, Nicholas Pickles. The voice actor of Christopher Sabbath, also known as Piccolo. I'm Kamen Rider Surtur. Welcome, and as you know, with every podcast, my beard grows 1 foot. We are now at 3 feet, and we will be catching up to Plague's eventually. He cannot keep his lizard women away for too long. Eventually, my tentacle of a beard will grab one for us, and then we'll have another member eventually for the podcast.
So which one do you think is ultimately going to cover more miles? Trump's wall or Plague's fence? Who wins it? Who takes home the gold?
My beard.
Your beard. The dark horse of the tournament.
Hey, eventually my beard is going to be so grand that it will be a black hole, and you will activate my trap card.
Guan Yu himself would be jealous.
I agree.
Yes.
Man's fuck downs to warriors.
It's trash.
I have learned the true art of war. Sun Tzu has taught me well. I have watched many of Bo, and it taught me that nose hairs could be a powerful weapon.
This is true.
However, although I don't want to grow my nose hair out, I'm more than willing to grow my beard out. And, sorry Lady Beard, but there's a new guy in town. A much prettier beard is growing right here. Let me just get up nice and close to the mic, and there we go.
Alrighty.
Scratch it a little bit.
Well, with that, let's get on with our introductions. Well, no, not that. Cracker Jacks with our week's couch. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Introductions again? Really?
Double introductions for this week.
Deja vu.
How long do we have to keep being funny for? This is taxing.
Oh my gosh. Why don't we just start off with you, Kamen Rider Shooter? What did you do with your weeks?
Alright, so let's use King Crimson and imagine that we never talked about this
We never
yet.
talked about it. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
That's
what are you
right.
talking about? This is just.
I don't remember
It's just
anything.
a
Zoardo.
curious case of deja vu.
I think you mean it just works.
Yeah.
Not that it just.
Alright, so watch Digimon Universe.
Mm.
Pretty good series. It's like Cyber Sleuth, more so than Digimon Try or any of the other ones. It's got pretty good ways of transforming their Digimon. The opening, like, I haven't gotten that far yet, so it looks like they get armor from their Digimon. So it's a really cool henshin thing. Fuck Digimon Season
Fuck
4.
Digimon
Josiah,
Season
you
4.
are wrong. See?
Digimon Season 4 is the best season. Critics agree. Check it on IMDb. Best season.
Uh-huh.
The official Rotten Tomatoes review of Season 4 regards it as nothing but a sterling classic, I'm sure.
It says 99% right there. It's fresh as can
Suck it,
be.
Logan. No, wait, Logan also got 99. Oh, okay. Never mind.
That's at 96 right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Listen, anime was a mistake, and so was Digimon Season 4.
Well, yeah, because Digimon Season 4 was anime. What you gonna say now, boy?
If that's what you want to call it. I call it trash.
Well, I'm sorry, John, but I'll be on the right side of history this time.
Man, you'll be paying the toll troll to get inside that boy's hole.
Boy soul, thank you.
Alright, episode 446 of One Piece, which I probably mentioned on the last podcast, which is when they're going up from Impel Down to head towards to save Ace, and we know how fucking well that
Oh,
goes.
that's the episode where Luffy punches someone, right?
Yeah!
Oh, shit!
Wow!
Revolutionary!
I think he does the Gum Gum
He
Rocket.
stretches,
I
I think.
like,
At,
we've never seen it before. Holy. Jeez.
at least a good 2-3 times he stretches.
We got Digimon Super. I'm all caught up on that.
Yeah.
So we'll take a few seconds to talk about how magical Whis can just pop babies out of the DBZ women
Yep.
now. Just
Bibbidi bobbidi baby.
That's right. No more pains for you. See, where was he when Android 18 was having a child? It'd make more sense that she just pops it out.
Toriyama still needs to go on and
Oh,
explain
she was
that.
originally human though. She's got the midichlorians in her blood now.
That's true, though.
Yeah, well, I'm sure she's got a conveyor belt going somewheres in there, so she can just pop out multiple ones if she wants. Just boop, out.
I don't know. Krillin's got a, he's got to really beat somebody up real hard, to turn on her faucet. So
Hey, that's not fair.
How does Krillin not die? Again.
he's like the strongest human.
Well,
He has to be.
Because I quit the Z Warriors and I got a job.
now I'm a shitty cop. No, seriously, even as a cop, he's shitty. It's hilarious. Oh, okay. I should stop ragging on Krillin. Let's keep going.
You mean
He's gonna be in
Krillin?
that tournament. Just you watch.
Yeah.
I will watch, and I will be disappointed.
He's right up there with TN.
Don't bring in Goten or Trunks. Bring in Krillin.
Plus, we are all waiting for that moment that Yamcha said, he's just waiting at home, waiting for that invitation to come in.
And it never
We have
comes.
to wait for that moment when Yamcha finally uses 5% of his power and
That's
demolishes the entire cast. Fingers crossed.
We only saw 3% in the baseball
That's
episode.
correct.
Oh, jeez. Sonny reminded me about that episode. Moving forward, though, enough TBC.
Tiger Mask Double being really good. Reminds me of how much I want Kaneko Man over here, but, you know, Japan says, fuck US and Canada. Up yours. Enjoy your fucking Power Ranger movie, Saban assholes. We're gonna come out with Q Ranger, much superior. But I'll get more about that later.
Ooh.
Oh.
We've got memes and everything, fuckers. You're not the only ones, America.
They're learning.
That's right. Soon the robots of Japan will rule the world. They're learning. Kamen Rider Black, episode 3. It's getting better. You know, most Kamen Riders do. Again, I don't care what Josiah says. The production so far, absolute shit.
It's not the production, it's the lovely characters and that amazing windbreaker that he wears. It looks so good with his gloves.
Yeah? Okay.
You'll see.
Yes,
You'll
I
see.
guess I will. But right now, it's like almost Bleach putting me to sleep. And oof, that's not a good time. But like I said, it is improving. I am getting to like it more. The characters themselves I actually like. The production is like, you know, fucking watching, I don't know, the live version of Attack on Titan or something.
Oof, woof, rough.
Or as we might have mentioned earlier, the live action of Ace Attorney. Because Josiah, you love that.
Oh boy.
You love that.
Yeah, I loved it so much I stopped at episode 8.
Dub of Dragon Ball Super going really well, no complaints. And finally, Kamen Rider Sentai Go Rider. Episode 1 is really great. Really liking it. If you're going to watch it, you do have to somewhat see some of the earlier Kamen Riders, but it's not mandatory. They explain everything. It's just, you know, things are a little bit better when they bring in characters and you go, I remember that guy. He fucking died hard. You know, when you see Yoshikage Kira come up in Wreck-It Ralph 2, you'll be like, oh my... Man, you got it so hard. Oh, jeez.
Well, now I have to watch Wreck-It Ralph.
So yeah, that's going real well. For games, like Overwatch a little bit. I still haven't tried out Orisa, but whatever.
She's alright.
You know, I'm getting my edge on with my mighty edgelord, Reaper.
Same here, actually. He's becoming one of my mains pretty quick.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, once you learn to shoot, and then when you have to reload, instead you just do your melee punch, it just automatically reloads your guns, and you're like, boom, infinite ammo.
Die.
That's right. So, then of course, Dark Souls, I was getting the character up to get to the DLC, and I've been playing the DLC. We made it to the Demon Prince. Boom, bam, beat him. Like, my friend, I'm not going to call him shit. You don't call your friend
Yes,
shit.
you do.
I mean, come on.
I mean,
really
sure,
your friend?
get good.
Ooh.
Get good or I'll invade. But no, he just, his build is he's more of a dex person, and of course I'm a strength tank. Like I'm using the great shields and everything. So he summoned people a bunch of times. It just didn't work out. So he had to fight the boss about 6 times. And of course, you know, it's our first time fighting him, so we don't know his moves or who to go after first. And I was Spirit, so I was like, fuck it, if I die, I lose nothing. See you later, bud. Leroy Jenkins this shit. But for me, I summoned another person. He died fucking right away. So I was like, well, NPC's down. good thing I have this other NPC, which is the one that you can summon for the fight, as the White Phantom, like he's the actual NPC. And he fucking died.
Yep.
And I was like, well, on to the prince, and I have no NPC help. Oh wait, my shield can block fucking anything, because it's the Pontiff Great Shield. Well, this is just going to take a really long time. And that's what it was. Pokes and blocking and everything.
Oh boy.
Wooly would
Nice.
be proud.
He would.
What season, my Dark Souls?
What you doing, boy?
Except I'll challenge Wooly right here and now, because he'll use a fucking spear and I'll just flatten him with goddamn Yorm's machete.
Didn't go so well for Plague though, so be careful.
Plague can bring it too.
Ooh, make it a three-way.
A Mexican standoff.
Oh boy.
That's right. Whoever wins gets those Velka crow women. There you go. The price is high.
Amazing.
Put it all on the table. So yeah, that's it for me.
Alrighty. So, let's see who's gonna take up this mantle. Josiah, I'm looking at you, boy.
Oh no, not me.
Why not? Come on.
I'm just
Come
joshing
on.
ya. Starence, I would do anything for you. But no, yeah, I had some good weeks. I played Just Dance. I played a couple different versions. Beat my old college roommate while we battled it out doing Apache by the Sugar Hill Gang. Incredibly racy song, but it's got that good beat. So can't complain. Also, I have been watching Kamen Rider Drive. It's great so far. I'm over halfway through. I think I'm only like 10, 12 episodes till the end. So I'm almost there. Should be done in another week. So I've come up with a chart showing the comparisons that I think that 3 major influences went into this one. From Kamen Rider Faiz, Kamen Rider Agito, and Kamen Rider Kabuto, all kind of morphed and similar themes mixed into this one to get an amazing, very well-paced Kamen Rider this time with Drive.
And
But,
a little bit of Salt Bay of Double. Just a little. Just that
maybe.
little pinch.
Maybe.
Plus, don't know.
I want to kill you right now so hard.
Bring it. You know it. Because remember, vehicles, trains. Trains are vehicles. And then you haven't seen the movies. You haven't seen those yet. You haven't seen the full series yet. When the train comes, you'll see.
I'm sorry, but, Shinosuke doesn't have 4 autismos following him around, telling him what he needs to do.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Offense to that. No, I don't care.
I mean, honestly, they do show signs of mild autism, but
I don't give a fuck.
Listen, you know a fucking movie with Deno is going to be there.
yeah, I know, because every Kamen Rider after Deno, even the one before it had Deno in a movie, and I don't know why. It's like, hey, we have like a billion toys we still gotta sell for Deno. Better keep cranking out those movies.
Guess what?
Even though it's been like 4 or 5 years since Deno was
When
relevant.
Power Rangers came back. Toys.
Oh, we're
Listen.
getting to that later, buddy. Ooh, we getting back to that.
I'm gonna say this honestly, pure honestly, because you know me. Although I may not hate Deno, I definitely don't fucking like it compared to all the other Kamen Riders. But we're not done with Deno.
We're not.
X8
Yeah, I
is
know.
not fucking done because
I know. The old saying goes, "You're never done with Deno."
because in Go Rider, fucking Momotaro comes back.
Oh boy.
Why, Momotaro?
I'm like, what? No! We were done!
Oh man. But no, okay. So Drive's good. Deno's bad.
Part
Everybody can agree
6.
on that. I'm finishing up that this week or probably next week. Just whenever I can get around to watching a whole bunch of episodes in one sitting. But besides that, haven't seen much. I've seen a couple movies, but we'll be talking about those later anyways. Also animes. I'm keeping up with the big ones, One Piece, and March Comes In Like a Lion, and the second season. Well, not the second season. It's Blue Exorcist, the Kyoto arc, which was really good and well done and wasn't filled with fillers. So I was happy about that. But besides that, not much else just besides Just Dance and Kamen Rider. Oh, I did on the from the suggestion of Mr. Tim Buffman, for those who know him, he suggested I start watching Gabriel Dropout, and so I did that, and it's really funny. Even though the sub tries to add in jokes and funny puns that aren't actually said in the series, because it's all about angels and demons. And always like, oh, it's like Nani, and it says like what the devil underneath it, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But you can choose to do that. I wouldn't recommend subbing it like that, but it's a more recent one, so I'll have to wait until clean subs come out. But no, besides that, that's doing pretty well. It's kind of like it's one of those 4-strip gag mangas that's made into a series, so it's pretty funny. But no, besides that, I haven't been up to much, but I will pass the torch to Mr. Sterling, who has been absent for quite a few of our engagements.
Okay.
Take it away, boss.
Oh boy. Let's see, where to start?
Start with your heart.
Start with the heart of the cards.
Yes.
Dura Monster Cardo.
Dura Monster Cardo.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's so much things to talk about, but I'll keep it short. Well, I'm not sure if I brought it up at any time during the last podcast I was on, but this video game called, whatchamacallit it? I forget the name. It starts with the N. I think it's, Neo? Something like that. I don't know.
I believe it's pronounced Nio.
Yeah. Well, those are just cooks.
Bada bing.
But yeah, that's a video game. But yeah, what
It's a pretty good one, too.
what not to talk about Nio though? Nio.
Niori.
Nirio.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think it's better than Dark Souls, but it's it
Guess.
pretty much does everything that I wanted it to do, which makes it equally as good in my book. I was thinking about it. The combat is way better than Dark Souls, but some of the bosses, most bosses in Neo, it's pretty much like, I could just do without them, except for the last ones. The last ones make that game an A+ through the roof. Something along the lines of Nobunaga, and that's all I'll say about it. But yeah, easily in my top 10 games of all time.
Did you find your Nindo way?
Maybe.
Believe it.
Other than that, I'm sort of just kind of done with gaming, like, for the rest of my life, kinda. Since there's just like, well, on a technicality point as well, cause
You're not.
I'm moving, this summer or this fall, like 100%. And all I'm gonna bring with me is like maybe a PS Vita, but everything else is just gonna be staying at mi madre's house, and just like you could just keep it. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything out there that's gonna bring me back like that 2014 version of Strider brought me back into gaming magically.
Man, that game's fucking good, man.
But with Neo, I think I'm good. Just saying, yeah, this is a good point to just jump off. Movies, there's a lot of movies that I've seen. Not really anything spectacular. I did get to the point of me watching a Dragon Ball Evolution.
The best Dragon Ball movie.
Yep.
Experts say.
I had to because the freaking Djibouti dubs did a thing on it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Easily one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Like a step right below Suicide Squad. Like wow.
I don't know, man. That's a bit of a controversial opinion.
I mean the Oscar-worthy Suicide Squad.
I mean, they got Fall Out Boy to sing like 32 songs for him. How can they not be good? No, wait, no, that was the new Ghostbusters. My bad.
Well, hey, tomato, right?
Basically.
Tomato to potato.
Yes.
Other than that, some anime shows and just cartoons and just since mi madre had like some kind of compulsion disorder to say, hey, you know what? I think I'd like to pay more for my cable, so I'm gonna get more television slots in my television. So I'm like, I kind of want to say just like, yo, dog, that's not how you use the internet, but okay. But yeah, I got Cartoon Network and them Adult Swims and Toonami that I've been like pretty much away from for like about since 2003. Man, what's up with that? I've seen the new Samurai Jack. It's as if Samurai Jack had never left. It's pretty good. I'm not too 100% sure about all them blood and violence. It feels a little bit forced, but other than that, it feels really good.
Sterling, the kids want the edge. You gotta give them the edge. Or else they'll make the edge for themselves and then you get lawsuits.
Yeah, that's true. I watched that. I watched like my first introductory to this Dragon Ball Super everybody's been talking about, which was Beerus fighting God Goku or whatever it is up in space. I'm like, yeah,
Super Saiyan God.
okay, this is okay.
Kind of dumb. That works
I'm
too.
not 100% sold on the animation and design of them. It feels too 2018-ish. But other than that, it's okay, I guess. I don't know if I'll ever get to watching it, but whatever. Other than that, I've been keeping up with trying to watch all the things that I've downloaded, from Dragon Ball OG to Hunter x Hunter to
Yeah.
raw episodes of Gundam Thunderbolt Season 2. Oh
Wait,
boy,
that's
is
season
it.
2? Ooh, I need to check that out.
Apparently, disappointingly, not as good graphics as the first season. But you know, it's to be expected. But that's it. Like, everything else is on point. been getting into some Space Runaway Edeon. That's for some reason Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann-esque of, hey, your feelings control this robot, and how much of your feelings are super extreme to defeat this other thing that's super extreme. Oh, that much? Okay, you win. And that's about it.
Sounds like Gurren Lagann, honestly.
Yeah. Also, there's a lot of deaths in there for some reason. A lot of kid deaths as well.
Good. Good. That's the best.
Exploding heads galore. Other than that, let me see if I have anything more to talk about. No, I don't think so. Other than that, yeah, I'm just doing what I'm doing. Keeping it cool. So, I'm done. What about you, Matthew Ferrugia? What's up with your weeks?
Oh boy.
Just 1 second, Sterling. I just gotta ask you one quick question.
Yes?
Now, I kind of want to give an opinion to you about your review for Super. I am supremely sorry, but you can't look at every animation for an anime like it's the new Berserk series. You just can't compare them.
Well, you know, Berserk 2016 is up on that pedestal, up in that heaven, though. You can't beat it.
I know, it's if you compare the two, they're not, that's like comparing, Ornstein to the fucking, what's it called?
Yes.
Fucking, what's he called in DS2? Because DS2 was the pinnacle of Dark Souls.
Nothing can beat it.
Some people will fight you on that and say that it is.
Yeah, well, I'll just tell them that's real fucking neato.
Oh yeah, I went through a Dark Souls 1 recently. Again.
Nice.
New Game Plus, and I kind of found out that all of them bosses, except for like maybe 2 or 3, are kind of just not that great. Like Dark Souls 3 has like some of the best ones that I've ever fought.
Mm.
And then going back to Dark Souls 1 after a time, I'm like, oh, these are just not that great. Ornstein and Smog is great. That's about it.
Sounds good.
Granted,
But how difficult were
Dark
they?
Souls 1's DLC I've not played ever, so I gotta get into that.
Oh, someone hasn't taken on Manus yet.
So what's up?
Basically, his boss battle comes down to luck.
But isn't that an
Yeah.
example of poor game design?
Well, I mean, look at his material that he copied. It's almost like Berserk might have some flaws too.
No, impossible.
No, that's right. Berserk and Miyazaki did nothing wrong. So,
They're gonna keep
clean
doing
the
nothing
slate.
wrong.
How difficult are the bosses in New Game Plus?
I think a substantial amount, but that's about it.
Are you sure you're not playing Diablo 3 instead?
Well,
Because as I talked with Matt, Diablo 3, it's like, I'm playing on beginner.
Yeah, it's like...
Why am I on expert and still playing beginner?
yeah. But
Anyways, yeah, continue on, Matt. Sorry. I just honestly felt like making a joke and
No, it's good.
took it too far.
No, it's good. Thank you for throwing it in. We need some more. We need some more good Dark Souls talk. So, Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to throw you under the bus for a minute.
Well, thank you. Helps me. Helps me stay humble.
Yeah, but the bus didn't move yet.
What? Oh. Oh, jeez. Alrighty, I guess I'll take this away. So.
Go Yamcha! Go Yamcha!
Yeah.
Go Yamcha!
I'm gonna save the. No. Okay. So, what's been going on for me lately? Samurai Jack's made a return. I'll be very brief about that because not much more needs to be said. It's pretty good. I've only seen like I joined in for the stream for episode 1 of the new season, and then I haven't really continued it much since, apart from little clips here and there. But it looks pretty good so far. Scaramouche was taken from us before his time. Oh, Jackie, baby. We gonna be slicing and dicing. Man, what a fucking good villain design. I miss him already.
Just like the great voice actor of Aku passed away.
For like
far too soon.
That was a while back though.
Orisa dropped in Overwatch. I've given her a few good shots, and I've got to be honest with you, I enjoy her gameplay-wise, but I suck at playing her. Like, it's honestly a damn shame. Like, she's fun. She is. She's a heck of a lot of fun to play. But I'm trash, and I got to support my team because like a lot of teams don't have enough good tanks or good healers or good anything really, so someone's got to pick up the slack, right? So I'm like, all right, I'll just hop back over to Diva and just shield all you incompetent motherfuckers.
Matthew, the easiest way is just to always main Hanzo. That way no one ever gets angry with you.
No.
And remember, sometimes you gotta be on the team and you just gotta remind them what time it is.
Oh. It's ironic because I suck with McCree. What else has happened? I have my own tiny little personal docket here that I'm gonna take 5 minutes to go through as well. What else did I put on here? Oh yeah. Okay. So like 2 hours ago, like 2-3 hours ago, the reason why I said, hey, can we wait 2 more minutes for the podcast is because I wanted to knock something off of my bucket list real quick, so I had the chance to talk about it, and that was Redline. I just saw Redline for the first time today, and plot-wise, there isn't like a hell of a lot to say about Redline.
Good.
Which makes it seem as a bit of a shame, but
it's the animation quality.
For those. As I was about to say.
What do you mean there's no plot? Boy meets girl, they fall in love, they also race each other, and then they kiss at the end. Bada bing, bada boom.
You love it.
It's like a Disney movie, but better animation.
Fuck. Alright, so here's the draw of Redline. It's just porn for your eyeballs. That is...
And regular porn.
Yeah, right? 2 birds, 1 stone.
Kira.
Pardon?
What?
I called it Akira.
Oh, okay. Yes, sorry.
Yes.
I thought you just said Kira, and I thought you were gonna make like a Joe joke, and then you forgot what the Joe joke was, and I'm like, he's gonna pick this back up, right? But okay. No. Animation-wise, like Akira, Redline as well. I can't think of anything else. Like, I might think of something later, but off the top of my head,
Ghost in the Shell
nothing else rivals. Like,
cough.
Fuck!
Now I won't lie, Matt. There was a slight disappointment with what you said. Because I thought you were going to say that you just got done your date with Hitomi Tanaka, and then you could have told us how your date with Hitomi Tanaka really went.
One day Big Matt will step his game up. But that day is not today.
Now, you think they call her Hitomi J because she's from Japan?
That's correct.
Google it if you want to know why.
I'm doing it right now.
I bet you are.
It's telling me to turn off my safe search for some reason.
Put your pants back on, Josiah. This is a professional podcast.
Actually, I just did take my socks off because the moonshine was making me toasty.
Yes.
Send nudes.
Or don't. Do whatever you want. So...
Free country. Well, we live in a free country. I'm sorry that you guys don't, but...
One day we'll be freed from the clutches of Trudeau.
That's right.
Nice guy, I guess.
That's about all.
Hey man,
Yes.
you know all the marijuana you can smoke on Canada
There you
Day.
go. What else? I've jumped back into the Boondocks and fuck, there's just something that like every 1 or 2 years I go through this period. Like Pat explained during an episode of Fisticuffs, where like every now and then he'll have a period like once a month where he's like, fuck, I gotta play Third Strike, I gotta play some Street Fighter right now, this is the only game that'll scratch this itch. I go through with that with the Boondocks, except it's like it's over a longer period. So like right now I'm like, fuck, I just want to go back and rewatch season 1. So I'm doing that. I've got a few episodes left, and like, what can I say? Just for those of you who don't know much about the Boondocks that are listening, go and watch it. It's one of the most genuinely entertaining and smart social commentaries I've seen in just my entire life. Really good satire. Some of the just the perfect blend of smart and funny. And it's nice. It's a really fucking good show. What else have I been doing? Logan was fucking good.
It's on the docket later.
Then you know what? I'm just gonna keep it at saying Logan was fucking good.
Oh boy.
Good. We'll talk about it later. I've been wanting to talk to you about this for a long time. So.
Good. We will have a little chat about that then.
Exchange, but
Yes, sir. I guess I'll wrap it up a bit by saying that just a couple days ago I picked up Dragon Quest VIII for the 3DS, and
yeah,
I
boy.
picked up Dragon Quest VII like a few months ago, which I mentioned to you guys, and I just lost interest in that game really quickly because there was something about 7 that just, I don't know, maybe it boils down to the lack of alchemy in that game, because you can laugh if you want, but like crafting gear in that game with alchemy, that was the best thing about Dragon Quest IX. Easy, just like a plethora of post-game content where it's like, here's all these legacy dungeons from bosses from the previous 8 Dragon Quest games, and find all the ingredients for the best gear to cook using alchemy. And it's just like, you get your nostalgia trip, you get like to wrap things up on your save file with the best possible gear. It felt it felt good. It felt like some good old post game content. And yes. Look, like, guys, come on.
No, this it's not what you said, Matt. It's what someone whispered while you were talking.
Okay.
So, what you were saying is always, as always, generally interesting.
Thanks,
so,
okay. What else is there? Yeah. So I've already gotten the ability to access the alchemy pot in 8. I'm about like 5 hours in, and I'm fairly hooked. Like, this is gonna hold me over for 3 more days for sure.
Alright.
No doubt about that. I am not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it, because no one wants to hear me fucking talk about it anymore. So, yeah. Big old video game coming out in a few days.
Is that them Shin Megami?
It's a good time.
that's also on the docket, but you know.
Is
I
it?
don't know.
Yes.
I am excited for Sailor Moon.
Oh, I bet you
Yeah.
are.
Wait, are they extending Crystal?
I'm like, alright, let's see if we're on the same page about what's coming out soon, but I have a feeling that we all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we'll talk about that later in the docket.
Tuxedo Mask Chronicles.
No, not really, but I'm just gonna shut the fuck up now.
Matt, you have to tell me about your Yu-Gi-Oh! Exotic manga that's coming out.
Well, I will get to that, but on the subject of Yu-Gi-Oh!
50 cards of deck.
Oh man, you can make money off that shit.
No, it's 50 Shades of deck.
So, I mean, I'm just going to read off a little sentence that Matthew wrote here for us.
God, do it. I post the best shit. I do it.
Share with the class.
Right. It was, he looked deeply into my eyes as I placed him down in defense mode.
Good. This is good.
See, you're already off to a great start, Matt.
I am.
So if you like that and want more, look up his... Matt has a small fan fiction store you can go to online. It's at furryflapper999.blogspot.com. And check out all of his rare Sonic OCs and all of his Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan fictions. So.
And support him on Patreon.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm getting excited just thinking about it. If you have any suggestions for more beautiful stories, Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan fiction that you'd like me to write, and you have any stories you'd like to pitch, full of the most thorough, juicy content, I'd be more than happy to listen to you, but I have an alternative email that you need to use for that. You're going to need to send that to superbestfriendcast@gmail.com. Yeah. Once again, that's superbestfriendcast@gmail.com. And I'll check right into it. What else? No, that's about it, really. Everything else that I've mentioned we can discuss later on. So, hey, that's a week. That's a few weeks, actually. And Josiah and I have played a few good matches of Yu-Gi-Oh! On that topic, and I'd also like to do that.
We need to do some more because I finished one of my decks.
Good stuff. Fun stuff. I'm glad that I found out about DevPro. Alright, so Sterling, now that we have all done our weeks as the big kahuna, please take us away for the docket.
Oh boy.
What's next on the docket, Sterling?
I guess we should get started with what day today is. If you're listening to this in the future, this is the past.
It's Mother's Day.
Yes.
Today's April Fool's Day. So, what kind of things do you like and not like about April Fools? What kind of things have come out recently that maybe?
Well, I'll open up with some of my favorite pranks so far. I don't know if you guys follow Screen Rant on Facebook, but they do a whole bunch of stuff for movies, especially like Marvel movies and stuff like that, where they have like forums and discussions and stuff like that. And so as soon as it turned, first story on Screen Rant was Zac Efron playing Venom in Sony's R-rated universe. And then only an hour after that, Matt Damon revealed as Justice League's Darkseid.
Oh boy.
I ain't saying a fucking thing.
Also, what was it? Think Geek came out with their Hot Pocket sleeping bag with the slogan, "If you ever wanted to slide in to a pocket of hot meat, buy our sleeping bag."
Oh boy.
And also another big one was Netflix Live, in which they show you live recordings of the TV shows they're going to have in 2 to 3 years on Netflix.
Amazing.
But that's just a handful of what I woke up this morning to see. What did everybody else catch? It was a little downplayed because it was a Saturday.
What I saw, which tickled my little fancy, Street Fighter Alpha got announced. Maybe maybe for reals though, but on a that actually looks better than the actual Street Fighter 5, and the amount of work that got put into this little teaser, quote unquote.
Gem.
It's this is the kind of stuff that I'm looking forward to for the rest of the day. If there's more like very like worked on things, like you can see the work, like okay, it's amazing. There's also freaking yourmoviesucks.org. He does an amazing April Fool's Day prank.
Yeah.
He does one every day, but this time it takes the cake. Oh boy. If you haven't seen that yet, it's yourmoviesucks.org with your special host Adam and a lot of other people coming in on the scene. Also that Lion King though. Other than that, that's pretty much all I've seen for right now. Any of you guys seen anything else?
Machinima just on their
I bet.
on their Facebook page just put out a picture like an hour or so ago. That's the what was it again for the NES where it was like 30 games in one and they all sold out because Nintendo was stupid or something like that. The NES
the NES
yes,
Classic.
That. Machinima put up an image of, hey, it's finally happening, and it's the same thing for like 30 games in one for the Super Nintendo, and for exactly like just long enough to make my heart leap. I was like, oh, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's April 1st.
And then you looked at the calendar.
That's right. And also, I am a hasty and rash fool who does not think things through before I do them, and that also led me to get exposed as a punk pretty hard for this April Fool's joke today. One of my coworkers and a good friend of mine who is also named Matt, he put up a Facebook status where he was like, so I just got fired today. So I actually sent him like an actual
flowers.
So I sent him like an actual phone call where I'm like, Matt, what the fuck? Like you just got fired? Like what's going on here? Tell me about that. And he's like, no, Matt, I wanted to prank my sister for April Fools. So like 2 times, almost in a row, I exposed myself as being the kind of jackass who does not think before I act. And April Fools for me, for that reason, is less about me pranking people and more about me being the butt end of jokes. So, you know, one of these days I'll become less gullible, but until that day comes, I'm stuck as being that guy. So that's my history with this day, is the one being punked, not the one doing the punking. I'll pass it off. What about the rest of you guys?
John?
Well,
is this applicable to you?
You know, Rick and Morty, you know, they really let me down. The one day that they could say it's released and it'd be bullshit and they didn't do anything.
That would have been good.
There's that. All right, JoJo Part 5 finally out. Thank God. Was really worried there for a minute.
I guess those Blu-ray sales finally did come through.
That's right.
Daddy's Blu-ray money.
Let's see. Anything else? Oh, of course. The Persona 5 live-action porn. I mean, really? Are you that gullible? Oh, shit, that's real.
Speaking of things that were real that people thought were April Fool's jokes, that's a great segue. Thank you, John. Boss Baby, the animated movie, is actually beating the Ghost in the Shell movie at weekend box office.
I can't tell if that's a.
Never could have seen that one
I
coming.
can't tell if that's a good thing or not. It probably is.
It's a good
I'd
thing.
say it probably is. Good.
He was the hero we never knew that we needed. Was Boss Baby, done by Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
And the other
saves
real
anime.
one.
Alec Baldwin of America saves anime as we know it.
I actually got fooled once today, but not by anyone. It was just by Overwatch. Well, I guess YouTube. Because YouTube, a thing popped up in my recommended thing that said Overwatch April Fool's event. So I go on to my PS4 to check, and fuck you, there's no event going on.
Oh, that's pretty low, man. That's a low blow.
Gotcha, motherfucker.
should've
We wasted
watched-
5 minutes of your time. Ha ha!
And then I wanted to be tricked by fucking Battleborn. I was like, double XP, go ahead, fucking fool me. Just give me a reason to log in.
They try.
Oh, that's the thing. They didn't try. Come on, Gearbox.
I'd like to make a little correction to fact checking on the fly. Street Fighter Alpha,
Oh, no.
cough cough. I actually said EX4. I didn't say Alpha at all. If you did see Alpha, if you did hear Alpha,
Whoops.
go to your nearest doctor to do a checkup. You might have something in your ears, so it was EX4 that I definitely said. Nothing to do with Alpha.
Listen, it's alright to be Pat sometimes.
It's okay.
We all get a little
Every
pat.
once in a while.
So yeah. Any recollection of past April Fools that really got you amped up for something and was just nothing?
Well, what?
I can only think of
Sterling,
one
I-
thing, but I'll let Josiah take it first.
I'll keep it just current once again. We all know that Pokemon Go was the April Fool's event for 2014, but it's also the April Fool's event for this year as well, because their servers have dropped to an all-time low, and it's become the biggest joke of all mobile games. So, just thought I'd put that out there.
It peaked early, and then nothing, and then literally nothing, and then
Just say, if it was a human, it peaked in grade school, and then really didn't do anything else the rest of its life.
Pokemon Go is confirmed the Jotaro Kujo of mobile games. This 16-year-old is remarkably big.
Mm-mm.
I hope he doesn't fall off and not do as much later. Oh, well, now he's gone.
Yeah, that's right. Yuri yuri days.
You were gonna say
Year
something? Matt?
days. Way back when, back when I was like a 15-year-old or some shit. Back when I was young and stupid. More so, even more gullible. That is. There was the memorable announcement for the live action The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time movie. And I saw the fan made trailer for that, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
I want that. I want to see that. And then my brother turns to me and he's like, "That's not real, you fucking idiot." And I'm like, "Oh no. Oh, big problem. Oh, I'm sad now." And then I became older and wiser and realized that Majora's Mask is better anyways, so fuck it, I don't care anymore. Controversial opinions, I don't give a shit. Fuck you, Ocarina. Actually no, it's it's good, it's just not as good. So hey, that's about it. That does it for me as far as memorable, hey, what happened on April Fool's that got you crazy gonzo nuts for. And that's all. How about the rest of you guys? Big April Fool's memories. Nothing?
I don't really remember. I always forget about next year, what
I know
happened
that-
the year before.
There was a Mega
just
Man
had-
thing, I think maybe about 2 years ago. That was all.
No, that was called Lucky Number 9. Or Mighty Number 9, that's it.
apparently there was Capcom.
That was a pretty good
did
joke.
a Mega Man thing like, hey, he's back, but nah, we fooled you. He's not. And that was the whole joke.
He is back.
That
He's
was
just shitty
that
now.
was the whole joke.
Yeah. It got great reviews. Mega Man has returned.
Amazing.
Other than that, let's see here. I think I've done a lot of April Fool's jokes on other people that made them dislike me more, but whatever. It was all fun. I'm gonna say something about I did a prank on mi madre when I didn't come home from school.
Did you get the slipper?
For like a day or something like that, and then I came back to the house like, oh my gosh, what happened? And like, the teacher kept me after class, and like, just along those lines of, oh, I didn't do my homework or something like that. To which I've always done my homework, cough cough. And then she's just like, oh my gosh, like 10 p.m. it's still April Fool's, got you. Like, oh. Yeah, that was the gist of it.
I bet you love that. You are her son. I think we're ready to move on.
Oh, I got one for you.
Oh, ooh, what is it, John? Lay it on me.
It was my Japanese friend that tricked me. So, one day, he told me that, I think it was on April Fool's anyways. If not, then he was just being a dick for the hell of it. So he talked to me and he said that today, April the 1st, a yokai, and in fact the Onryo, I think it's how it's pronounced, which is kind of like what's her name from Killer Instinct? Hoseko?
Oh yeah.
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 So like a spirit like her was gonna have sex with me.
Uh-huh.
I'm still waiting.
Uh-huh.
It still has not happened. I've left my closet open every night. Just, saying, here you go. It's open. The portal is open. Come on in. Nope. Still, it's April the 1st. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight's the night, but...
Well, more importantly, did John Goodman come through your closet dressed up in a very light blue suit of fur and horns?
I'm afraid not. I'm the one dressed as John Goodman, and I'm going, am I the only damn guy not getting laid by an Oreo tonight? See, when I'm lying down in bed, my pajamas are the Fred Flintstone
okay.
pajamas. So I'm always set to be John Goodman at the end of the night.
I can't go to sleep unless I'm thinking that I'm accurately portraying John Goodman in one of his famous roles.
Until I kick my imaginary Dino out every night, I can't go to sleep.
It's a heavy cross to carry.
And that Onryo fucking Wilma never shows up. Tell you, it's hard being a caveman these days. It's hard being an actor as well these days. Just ask me, John Goodman.
How do you get all those seasons?
Am I the only actor gonna be in the next Power Rangers movie?
What?
How do you get all those...
Ivan Ooze.
How do you get all those seasons of Kamen Rider in that cave of yours?
That's a very good question. Shut up.
Well, we all know the Flintstones had perfect continuity.
Yes.
It just works.
In the late 80s, they sure did.
Yeah. I mean, and
Oh,
Hanna-Barbera
of
never
course
made anything
not.
bad.
No.
Them 60s were like the best they've ever gotten.
Nor Walt Disney.
This is true.
I remember this one time Iraqi gave me an April Fool's joke. He told me that he would remember what each and every one of his stands do. Still hasn't happened. He still hasn't kept his promise.
He never will.
I still
That's the
don't see
joke.
Diego Brando in part 8. Come on. Or maybe that's the true April Fools.
But he already erased his own existence in part 7.
Doesn't Jojolion take place like more than 100 years after the events of
I think so,
SPR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yes.
it's pronounced Jojo Lion, thank you.
Oh,
Listen, time is convoluted in the world of JoJo.
boy, is it!
Maybe.
I believe Dark Souls 3 is how many years in the goddamn future, and yet we see things.
Oh, let's not go down this path.
It's almost as bad as it's.
Yes, Sterling, 2 years.
It's almost as bad as checking out the Zelda timeline, which is the worst thing to try and.
What are you talking
navigate,
about?
apparently.
Tony Hawk's
I've taken, like,
timeline
two-
is
Well,
the
they have an
best
official
timeline
one.
of all time.
That is the best one though. Like you don't even need to say that. Like ironically, like that's a good time.
Oh.
It's good, isn't it? Oh, it's a nice one. I like it.
Well, let's all just wrap up and
Uh-huh.
go into my little corner that I've been looking forward to here,
Mhm.
and the
Hopefully.
spring anime lineup we got going on.
This is fine.
Is that okay?
That's
Okay. Because this week is big week. It's where we start. Well, some of the by the time we get this out, the book, a lot of episodes have come out already. Spring lineup premieres this week and next week. So we have Attack on Titan season 2. Nobody cares
Nope.
about because it's garbage. I put that in the garbage bin this season. It is the garbage boy. And then we have another one that just premiered today, Saturday, April 1st, and that was My Hero Academia Season 2. That's exciting. Even though a good 8 minutes was just
Oh
a
boy.
recap of the final episode on the first season, kind of rustled my jimmies a little bit. But because it was really just flashbacks from the first season for half the episode. But, you know, they got to do what they got to do, and, you know, they're not going to do that the rest of the series, so that's fine. I'm fine by that. Besides that, we've also got Is It Alright for Me to Hit on Girls in the in Dungeons
Oh, I've heard about
Season
that one.
2. And so I'm very excited about this. I watched the first season. Great.
What a title.
Plenty of waifus. Now there's going to be like triple the waifus, so, you know, get your wars ready, boys. Besides that, we've got a very misleading title to another Garbage Boy anime. It's called Sin Nanatsu no Taizai, which, if you know, Nanatsu no Taizai is the Seven Deadly Sins, in which I'm waiting for the second season. Don't listen to Netflix. It means the second arc instead of the second season. There's only one season so far, and Netflix told me the other day the second season would come out because they helped co-produce it.
Yep.
And I'm like, what? I didn't see anything come out in Japan. You know, like, I've been watching for it. And then it's like, oh no, we just mean the second half of the first season. We only
boy.
gave you the first 12 episodes first time through.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, okay.
This is true.
Racists. But yeah, no, so apparently putting the word sin before Seven Deadly Sins now makes this a different show that's trying to, you know, get off the popularity of the actual good anime and manga. So that goes in the garbage. forever. Don't ever open that. Also, number one anime, I'm telling you right now, is going to be...
Seinfeld.
Free Eternal Summer.
No, there's no free. No Seinfeld. No new
Damn
Seinfeld. It's going to be Naruto Next Generations. And we'll touch on that later. But
Not
that's
if Crunchyroll has anything to say about it. Yuri on Ice.
Yuri on Ice Season 6 coming soon.
I looked at that because I'm like, hey, I'm down for some Yuri, but oh well, boy, that was a sore disappointment. I'll tell you that much for you.
A real sore on the loins. No, Berserk 2 is also coming out, so our favorite anime, of course, is getting a Season 2. It also doesn't have a date on it. It's just called Berserk 2, which is it's not even second season. It's just Berserk 2. So now forever, the 2006 Berserk from henceforth will be known as Berserk 2. So tell your friends and family, okay?
Splatoon.
Also, besides that, there's a whole bunch of generic crap and a couple other Seasons 2s nobody really cares about. There was one other really big one. Oh yeah, here it is. There's a new season of Duel Masters.
Wait.
Fuck.
They're rebooting Duel Masters.
That has the black-haired kid in it?
Originally, yes. That was the first season. This one is a new one. Kid has blonde and brown hair and a talking piece of tofu with a suit on it, from what I see from the season clip.
Oh, Japan.
But no, Duel Masters, the latest train on the Yu-Gi-Oh fan car, is just it was so late in the game trying to get into the card game, like Yu-Gi-Oh card game type scene.
I played it back in the day.
And so it was actually a really fun card game.
Was.
Series was pretty garbage though. Hopefully this new one will be great. Also, the new season of Beyblade comes out as well. It's a Beyblade Burst God.
Yeah, that's an April Fool's joke.
Not only have the kids regressed to what seems to be 3 years old, they get younger each season, I swear.
I'm trying to catch the April Fool's joke that you're eventually going to say, and I believe that was it.
No, there's one actually called Burst
Holy
God.
shit, that's so fucking cool.
Hey, guess what?
Okay.
Bye. I'm out. Bye.
See you, John.
Fuck it all. That's it. It's over.
Well, we've lost our man. Now I have to stand as the sole face of Canada.
Fucking Bay Wheels 2 is next. Woo!
Uh-huh.
Praise be to the Burst Gods. He's back.
Bay Wheels 2 Electric Boogaloo. Let's go. Let's do it. Fuck it. We gave up all hope on Beyblade.
But where's that beat 'em on at, though?
It's coming. Also, there is gosh. The dark horse this season is probably, I'm calling it right now, is going to be one called Alice to Zuroku. And it's basically like a Weapon X project with girls named Alice.
Okay.
Let me just read the little excerpt they have here on the premise here. This fantasy story begins with a group of young girls who hold a power named Alice's Dream, which allows them to make their imaginations come true. These girls have been locked up and treated as research subjects. Sana, one of these girls whose specific powers includes the ability to ignore the laws of physics and physically manifest anything she can imagine, has escaped and afterwards meets an old man named Zuroku, who, and then it cuts off.
Does Does Japan like just put like a bunch of stuff like on a dartboard, just like a small collection of like themes and just like
here we go. I scrolled down. It says
just puts shit together.
Matt, I think Beyblade just fucking proved that.
Burst God! That's... Fuck! That doesn't belong with Beyblade. It belongs with something cooler. It's called fucking Burst God, man.
The next one will be Beyblade Search for the God Hand or some shit.
Fuck! Why was that used
Curse
on
of the
Beyblade of all
Beylets.
things? Damn it.
I tell you what, I am hyped for Go Go Goma-chan because it's always nice to see seals go clubbing.
Ooh.
I'd watch a seal clubbing anime. I'll just put that out right now. Josiah, please take it away before my shitty jokes ruin this podcast more.
But no, that's about all we're looking for the spring lineup. There's some heavy hitters and a lot of generic crap. So
yeah, looking through the list, I'm like gonna watch My Hero,
That Doraemon.
Academia, and
yeah, okay.
Boruto actually is like will I ever get to it?
Yeah.
Because I haven't even been able to finish Shippuden.
I
don't find Naruto bad.
It's fine. Boruto just starts off where everyone can just get fresh into it. So just sink your heels. into it.
see the problem with like Naruto and Bleach is that they're like 6 or 7 on 10 franchises, and I say that with like complete seriousness, and that's the problem with them being like 6s and 7s is they're mediocre like enough that you can't call them abysmal in every way, but they're also far from being absolutely spectacular. So like the
problem with Bleach is it keeps going and going and going and going, and then it almost redeems itself, and then it just keeps going and going.
See, like it's honestly worse for a franchise like in terms of gaining traction to be like mediocre, because if you're absolutely terrible, then like at least people can laugh at it, can like enjoy it, like ironically, and if it's fantastic, then that's good for an even better reason. But if your shit is mediocre, then that's the worst of all. Like you're just gonna get forgotten. Like people grew up with Naruto and Bleach in this generation, so it's gonna hang around for a while, and I totally get that. But give it like a good like 30-40 years, and like who's gonna be thinking about Naruto? I don't know.
I completely agree.
Okay, that's it. I'm fucking out again. That's it. I went down the list. Fuck it. I'm out again.
Look, I'm just saying that mediocrity is worse than being terrible as far as gaining traction is concerned.
Life.
And I absolutely stand by that statement.
Yep.
Why is Yu-Gi-Oh taking place in the fucking world of Reboot?
How would you say that?
Because Reboot's now a live action series.
Oh boy, more good
Ba-ba-bum.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Anime was a mistake.
Anime was... I don't know. Anime is a thing, I guess. What else do we have on the docket? Do we have anything good on the docket?
There's Logan.
Something that's
What
not
about that
anime.
Logan
Yu-Gi-Oh,
though?
please stop.
That Brogan.
There is Logan.
Brogan.
That brouhaha Logan.
Logan.
I heard he likes Swiss cheese.
That joke is stupid, but I like it.
So, Matthew, give me your thoughts on Logan. You've seen it.
I have.
Well, you
okay,
know,
here's...
Sterling should have
I
seen
don't
it.
watch X-Men movies no more. On the big screen.
It's not an X-Men movie.
That's...
It's a spin-off.
Yeah, it's true.
After first class, no way.
Here's the problem with me with the MCU, is that like Logan is. No, like, see, that's the problem for me too. Is that like I was excited for Marvel movies for quite a while, up until First Class, and then I saw First Class, and then something happened where I just like dropped out of watching like the latest hottest Marvel movies like around that time. So like I saw Logan and I liked it and I was invested, but I wasn't anywhere near as invested as I feel I would have been if I had been keeping up with like Logan's full story in like Days of Future Past and The Wolverine and all the other ones that I missed. So like I don't have the same level of like, oh man, I have to see this story through to its completion. So I lack that like standpoint. But just from a single movie perspective, just by itself in a blank room, just Logan, it's strong. It needed to establish very early on that Logan is a shadow of his former self, and fortunately, Scene fucking 1 nails that without a doubt. Like it's like this man is a shadow of who he used to be. A few like street thugs that are attacking him like inside of his car. That should be a joke to someone like the Wolverine. And then you see him getting like his ass kicked for like most of that fight until he kills them all at the end. And it's like,
well, he don't want to kill him. That's the thing.
Well, there's that as well, because like I guess he is trying to turn things around a bit. Yeah, but even still, like the whole point of that movie is to hit you early on with like, this is not the Wolverine that you knew, and they fucking nailed that. So kudos, you got your point across. And from there, it's just this downhill slide that's a combination of extremely like nice to watch and also extremely depressing. It's really beautiful combination of both of those feelings, where like you want to see X-23 go on to take whatever she can from Logan and come to try and like hope that she's going to emulate the best parts of him and go on to be like probably not even a hero of her own right, because that's probably not what Logan would even want in the first place. And just seeing this beautiful and touching downhill slide, and just like seeing it through your own eyes and trying to understand it through the perspective of X-23 was nice. It was easily the most heartfelt action movie that I've seen in my life. And that's like I said, I wish that I had been more invested from the like whole franchise's point of view. But by itself, I'll still give Logan that. It was nice. It was sad. It was touching. It was funny, just as many times as it needed to be. Like they also nailed that tragedy comedy balance pretty damn well, if you ask me, because you have to add in like at least a couple shots of comic relief in something like Logan or The Last of Us or something like that, and they didn't go overboard or undershoot it. And if you ask me, that's what it really needed. Did what it set out to do, and I'm fucking glad that I saw it. And I'd probably even give it a second watch with someone who hasn't seen it yet. So yeah, that's what I have to say about Logan. Go and check it out if you haven't already done so, even if you haven't been keeping up with the MCU. What about you, Josiah? What are your thoughts?
Oh, you know how I think about it. I wouldn't shut up about it. No, I love it. As a diehard Wolverine fan myself, even though it took themes and certain things from a whole bunch of different iterations of Wolverine. I did like. I didn't think I would like X-23 or Laura being so young, but then it turned out at the end, because the kid can't act, and they used the children. They made the children act sparingly. That weren't Laura, So that made the movie a lot more watchable. They didn't break the immersion, didn't have like anything super something where a kid couldn't act that, or it's really gonna hurt the whole movie as a whole if you do. They really treaded lightly and well with using the other mutants as well, besides just Laura. Also, that beard scene with Wolverine was pretty funny too.
Yeah, it was.
And it was lighthearted. That's the thing, is that like almost all the comedy was like lighthearted. It was almost like one of those really good indie films about like broken families that Sundance does, and then you never hear about for like 3 years, and it's on Netflix, and somebody tells you to watch it, and then you end up like crying in your pillow the rest of the night. But I mean, seriously, it's Hugh Jackman's Logan at its finest, and I love that Patrick Stewart was in it. And I mean, it just encompassed like all these feelings of everything that Logan's been through. I kind of wish Sabretooth would have been in it. He was planned to be in it, but had to be scrapped because of budget and time restraints. So that was a little. I mean, they may have some sort of stuff in the commentary once the DVD comes out. So I'll be listening for that, but. No, as far as I'm concerned, it's probably the best X-Men film.
I do have to ask your opinion on one thing, Josiah. I'm gonna do my best to keep this 100% spoiler free, but like at the end during like the closing scene of the movie, do you feel that it was a little too on the nose to have that kid holding the Wolverine action figure? Because I thought
it was an homage. Yeah, I mean that was I liked it. I liked that there was just that little thing. Like if they would have shown the kid playing with it and been like, "Oh, you're Wolverine," I would have hated it, But just because like Laura had the comics, and you saw that the kids had like a whole bunch of X-Men toys, already, and so it just kind of played with the whole thing that they're gonna be the future.
Yeah.
Of the the mutant combatants. So
I've got to be honest here. I felt that it was a little bit too on the nose to have him holding it at that specific moment. My mom, who I actually saw the movie with, I asked her about it on the way back, and she agreed with me on that point. But I do get where you're coming from. It's just I took a look at that, and I'm like, I don't know, like it's sad, like enough, like we get the point, but I don't know. That's all.
I mean, that's the thing, is that it was just like one still like image shot of it. It wasn't like drawn out. It wasn't like focused on or anything like that. It was just kind of a little nod, and then
like it would be 10.
I mean, like at the scene at the end, what Laura does at the end, dear Lord, I was in tears.
That I will 100% agree with you with the way that she turned it over, like.
Yeah, what she did with the cross.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When I saw that, like looking back on it, I thought it over, and I'm like, do I think that's also a bit too on the nose? And then like I took like 5 more seconds to think about it, and I'm like, no, that was actually just right. That was actually just perfect. So no, it was fuck. It's a heavy load, that movie. It is it's something that.
I mean, the only other, like, I would put this up where the first X-Men movie was. Yeah.
I would actually put this way, way higher.
Well, I mean, have you gone back and watched like the first X-Men movie? It's actually really good. Besides some of the dated effects, I mean, I would put it above it, but I'd also say that the first X-Men film was also really good. I mean, obviously they have different themes and this and that, but I mean, Hugh Jackman in the first X-Men was great. I mean, he really was great. He was like the perfect like Wolverine, and so I would compare his performance to the X-Men 1 movie to this movie as well. Just like knocking it out of the park. It seemed like he didn't have any problems, just rolling with just naturally acting the part, and and there's a lot of great subtle scenes in this film as well that really get to me. But no, I mean, like I said, overall, it's probably the best X-Men film Fox has ever. Probably the best superhero film Fox has ever made.
I'd say so. Yeah.
But well, I don't know. Are they the ones making the new Captain Underpants film?
I think that's
I don't know.
DreamWorks.
I might see that.
I'm pretty sure it's DreamWorks.
I was about to say it might be DreamWorks, but that one might be better, but I'm not too sure. But no, jokes aside, if you haven't seen Logan, go see it. Once everybody sees Logan,
Yeah, it's DreamWorks.
then we
Captain
can talk
America.
about it in
Captain
depth.
See
Underpants.
But
DreamWorks.
Sterling, tell me what you're gonna go and do tomorrow.
I guess.
Yes, that's right. You're gonna go see Logan. Good job. No,
he'll
but
see it
like-
when he sees it. I mean, we just tell him that he has to do it sooner than later.
Yeah, I'm just messing around.
But
Yeah,
no,
it's
there's
good.
also a couple
It's good.
other
It's a
films
very good movie.
that came out recently that I put on the docket. Number one, the new Power Rangers film. Has anybody seen it yet?
This one I have not seen.
Nope.
Okay.
Who here has seen it?
And John already left, so that I kind of wanted him to
Nope.
talk about it. But
I have not.
Sterling, I assume you haven't seen it yet. Okay. Okay, good. I haven't either.
Good.
But I have people. Well, it just came out last
oh, that's
week.
a twist.
And so people, I wanted to look at the reviews before I spent money on it. And yeah, a lot of the people who never watched Power Rangers are like, oh yeah, look at this great film. This is amazing. Blah, 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 blah. And see, the thing is that apparently the cinematography is really good and the acting is really good. But from people that I actually know and like YouTube stars that I respect that actually love Power Rangers, the original source material, say it's not a Power Rangers movie. In which they say that they don't actually don the power suits until the last 20 minutes of the film. And so it's not a Power Rangers movie. They basically compared it to the most not the Shin Godzilla, but the one with Bryan Cranston in it. Bryan Cranston, Japan, the twin monsters. They're in Hawaii as well. The newest Godzilla, that's not Shin. They compared it to that one, in which it says, "Oh yeah, it builds up to Godzilla way too long, like."
Oh.
And then you barely see him.
No, keep on going. Keep on going.
But no, yeah. So he basically painted that light. He says, "Yeah, the acting was really good. It wasn't as cheesy as I thought it'd be. It wasn't like Transformers, like everybody thought it was gonna be." He says, "Yeah, it'd actually be a really good movie if it wasn't, not a Power Rangers movie, basically." And another thing he said that got on his mind a whole bunch is that they have powers outside the suits, and so they keep training and doing all these things and getting ready to put on the suits. And he's like, if you've already got the powers, why do you need the suits? Like, and then they also got in the Zords before they donned the suits too. And he's like, what are the purpose of the suits? I don't understand. Like, they had everything well before they even put them on, and then, like he said, like the last 20 minutes they put on the suits to actually fight, and that's where everybody was watching for. Now, I would much more like a mixed up 50-50, for my Sentai. Maybe 60-40, 60 being fighting, 40 being, development.
Yeah.
Because it's just a film, and, you can put in whatever special moves you need in there. There's no build-up for, people powering up or whatever, like a series would be. But especially since you're establishing new characters and new abilities, basically. So you have a wealth of free range to get your characters, abilities and powers fleshed out through a couple small battles and a big battle. But no, and so I was glad I didn't go see it because it wasn't a Power Rangers film. So that's what I've heard from very much more reliable sources than these film critics online. And we're like, oh, this is a great
Oh,
movie.
wow.
I didn't know
Yeah.
Power Rangers were so cool. Blah 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 blah.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, you're killing me. You know, this is why we can't get nice things in the West. But no, that was just a little 2 cents I wanted to bring up on that.
Yep.
And I kind of wish John was here, but you know, it's how it is. But no, and the final film is
Hey,
the one that just,
fuckers.
oh, what?
I may have a fucking word or two.
Okay,
Masa.
chime on in, John. We thought you were dead.
So what the fuck are we talking
We're
about?
talking about
Apparently
the new
the new Power Rangers
and
film.
why it's apparently not that great.
No, I don't think we are talking about Power Rangers.
Oh, I guess we're not.
At least not the
You
ones
mean
that I know.
Saban's Power Rangers?
Fuck. Okay,
Oh.
huge fucking surprise. I didn't watch it.
Oh, what? No, whoa.
Sorry, I didn't pay $15 to go watch the fucking Breakfast Club starring the Power Rangers.
Okay, that's actually really good. I like that.
That's a pretty good comparison.
But the moment I saw the fucking trailer, I had pretty much a JonTron moment where I was like, there's plenty of things to see in this world. I'm not wasting it here. Because there's that part where the fucking shadow of himself, Jason, breaks the fucking place where he washes his hands there, the fucking sink. And no! Fucking no! Okay, I watched the fucking first Super Sentai. I watched Go Ranger, okay? They don't have fucking superpowers.
Not outside the suits.
Not outside the fucking suits. I would even
Big man.
argue with the suits on, they don't really have superpowers. They have a fucking Nerf football that turns into a giant dumpster can that sucks things in and turns them into a fucking trash cubicle. They have that. They have a fucking whip and bow and arrows that look like you buy them at the fucking dollar store. They have those. But they don't have fucking Colossus powers. Or they're not the goddamn Juggernaut.
I can just like picture John just like looking at the trailer to this movie and being like, what have they done with Jew Ranger? What have they done?
Fucking...
Now I'll tell you, when I first saw the trailer, when I went to go see Logan, I was just like the first thing I was just about to get on my knees and scream, freaking Michael Bay, you'll pay for this. But
Oh, don't worry, Josiah. I'm not done fucking cutting the head off this goddamn snake.
Please.
ooh,
I've only got the rusty cleaver like quarter way through right now.
let's keep sawing then. Come on, let's go.
So they don't have fucking powers outside of their suit. In fact, the first introduction of the fucking suits, they were fucking made so that they would be invincible. They didn't give super goddamn strength. They were just suits that were made so if you took a bullet, you wouldn't fucking die. Guess what? 2 people fucking die with the suits on. So, whoops, that's a failure.
I've never seen you this
So
upset.
then, they developed the actual suits, which were invincible, because if you take a fucking bullet, all it does is shoot sparks like boom, boom, holy fuck, shit. But these fucking 12-year-old pricks get fucking superpowers, go around saying, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Fucking jump off cliffs like they're goddamn Hulkamania. Oh.
Yeah, brother. Time to
And-
go.
Oh.
Fuck with.
Then there's
Go on.
fucking Alpha 5. And that fucking design. Fuck. Then there's Zordon. All he has is that fucking pin thing you push up against your face and you rub it like. and fucking talk in it.
The handboard or whatever, yeah.
So he's there motorboating the fucking pens talking to the Power Rangers. And then, oh my fucking god, fucking putties. Like, putties are supposed to look fucking stupid. They're fucking goobers.
Does anyone know if Rita
yes.
Repulsa shows up in this movie?
Oh yeah, Krispy
No,
Kreme.
Krispy Kreme does,
Krispy
though.
Kreme.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's the other big thing they had to say, is that Krispy Kreme, they do the biggest, the most annoying, like, ad campaign for Krispy Kreme in the middle of the movie. Like, even during a super serious part, they're like, oh, hey, Krispy Kreme.
So what you're saying is that this is basically like Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles. Hang on.
No, because actually, I haven't seen it, but I heard the second Ninja Turtles is actually really
Hang
good.
on, Mom. I have to go and close my Skype call. Wink, wink. Give me that Skype money. Oh, hey.
Kree Rangers, fucking Krispy Kreme.
Oh, man. You joke, but watch that be a thing in like 6 months.
She takes the fucking donut, takes a bite in. Henshin! Fuck! Look at this fucking wrapper that surrounds my body.
It's finger.
Donut Ranger! Donut fucking Ranger. Sprinkle attack. Fucking go! So then they have a fucking montage of training. And
Why would you have to train to wear? It's not a man-made Kamen Rider suit.
that's fucking right. And like none of these kids have any fucking martial arts. Like at least when fucking Zordon got the other teenagers with fucking attitude, you know, they at least knew martial arts or fucking gymnastics or some shit. These kids just have daddy issues and shit. So
It's kind of like martial
That's a
arts.
powerful weapon, man. Don't underestimate it. Look at Jolene Cujo. Come on, man.
and then there's the fucking joke where it was like, you know, I'm the Black Ranger. No, you're not. You know what? Even the fucking Black Ranger, when they interviewed him, found that fucking funny. He's like, I'm the Black Ranger. Get it, racist?
It's a joke that we planned this whole movie around.
Yeah. And when they asked the fucking people, too, when they asked them in the interview, they're like, no, we fucking chose our colors. So, yes, the Native American just happened to pick fucking red. The Black Ranger... You know, the black guy happened to pick black. Yep. The yellow one happened to pick yellow. Because tee-hee, Asians are yellow, I guess. Yeah. They're fucking Simpsons or something. So
where's supposedly,
the White Ranger? Doing MMA, I guess. Yep. And that's the other thing, like, fucking Jason David Frank got kicked out of the goddamn movie because he was trying to record his part for his fans. And they're like, no recording, get your fucking phone out of here. It's like, I'm the fucking Green Ranger, fuck off. I'm one of the reasons why this series fucking lived. My constant cameos, I'm like Stan fucking Lee for Power Rangers.
Basically.
So yeah, then we had the fucking Zords come in and oh shit.
You know, I'm starting to get the impression that you're not much of a fan of this. That you might have a few minor gripes about this wonderful piece of cinema.
Mighty Morphin Power fuck-ups.
Oh, man.
And, of course, there was Goldar. Fucking Goldar. So, I wanted the stupid dog fucking wolf non-working mouthpiece that they fucking had in the original. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I even stopped being a Power Ranger fan.
Yeah.
Like when I started watching the Sentais. I stopped caring about Power Rangers. Then this shit fucking came back and then it reminded me, it's like, oh my fucking god, once upon a time I did like Power Rangers. So, me getting pissed off at all mistakes. This, you know, me getting upset about all this is pretty fucking hilarious because it's like, why fucking care if you don't even care about Power Rangers anymore?
Look, I will say this now. Like, if nothing else, this new hype for Power Rangers that has come up, like, even if it's just this, it did give us a pretty good AVGN episode.
Oh,
yeah.
There's that at least. Like, there's always a good silver lining to your cloud, right?
Yes. And now it's time for me to bait for comments here for this video.
Yeah. No,
all right,
John,
so,
you're wrong. It was the greatest movie of all time.
No. I'm ready. I'm ready for the people that I'm going to offend in this one fucking second.
You're ready for a fist fight.
Yeah. I'm ready to prove people wrong. So, Yellow Ranger's gay. I don't care. What I do care about,
Oh boy,
is the fact that it was for pandering reasons.
Trying to bring back the panders.
So,
Panda bear.
they said this Power Ranger's gonna be gay just so that we can help kids feel it's, alright to be gay. Why? Because a fucking Power Ranger's gay? It's suddenly, gonna give you power? Are you going to get superpowers if you're gay? I mean, I don't know if that's confirmed. Please, someone who's gay, let me know if you gain super strength from taking it from the same sex.
I have an image for you that I'm gonna put up on the chat real quick.
Okay, sure.
Just a sec.
But again, I have no problems with her being gay. I have no problems with a Power Ranger being gay. I have a problem with pandering. The Blue Ranger has autism. That doesn't bug me any.
Yeah, representation.
Where's the wheelchair Power
Woo!
Ranger?
But what does that what's that saying? Yeah.
Where's the wheelchair Power
No,
Ranger?
that doesn't go until they're the vehicle ones.
They're waiting
Black
for
in the
Tom.
wheelchair.
They're waiting for Tommy Oliver.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Unless he's going to be the transgender.
Why not both?
Well, Jason
Double
David
down.
Jason David Frank said, "Oh, I'm down for it. The dick makes it better."
Yeah, boy. I mean,
So,
yeah. Okay.
no problems with that. The problem is, don't use Power Rangers for pandering.
Don't use
You have
Don't use anything
you,
for
you
pandering,
have
really.
you have your Steven universe.
Oh.
And I don't know what other shows. Yuri on Ice, I guess.
Rebecca Sugar is getting it out of her system for all of us. Thanks, Rebecca Sugar.
So, we already have things, and I mean, as far as I know, Steven in the universe already has transformations and powers and stuff.
Yep.
So in a way,
He doesn't really transform. It's everybody else that transforms. Because Steve is not cool. That's the whole point of the show.
I see. I didn't watch it.
Me neither.
It's pretty gay, and I mean that in a literal sense.
So, there you go. I have no problem with that. I have a problem with the pandering. I have the problem with fucking Krispy Kreme now.
They're tasty, though. Come on, man. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I guess.
So
Every
don't go see Power Rangers. Do not fund this film. Boycott it. Set flames to the DVDs. Go to your local Target and just destroy it as soon as it's in the display case.
Watch Super Sentai.
That too.
Because Q Ranger, the fucking space they're back in space. People liked Power Rangers in space. So now Super Sentai's back in space. Yes, they made the fucking PPAP reference meme in there. Which, by the way, I translated it wrong. I apologize. They said, first we have this, and then we have this. Put them together. And now this. And that's what they said. But
amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty much, I've got the ammo, I've got the hilt. Bam. Fucking, here we go. But yeah, Q Ranger, actually good from what I'm watching. Is it childish? Fucking yes. the ending thing is the most hilarious fucking shit I've ever seen. They air hump the fucking air, and it's like you're watching the fucking B movie videos, because every time they say like Q Ranger, they fucking go faster.
So it's Meme Ranger this time, huh?
It is. It's fucking Meme Rangers in space.
That's the best.
So you could be watching that instead of this.
Okay, so well, we've also got one other thing.
All right, John. I
Jess-
put up in the chat all the proof that you need for gay people with superpowers.
Oh, I see. Hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
bottom right.
Yeah,
I
boy.
kind of agree with. This next one is all on you guys because I haven't even seen Ghost in the Shell anime. So please, I do have a joke for it, but it'll come after.
On the topic of Ghost in the Shell, I'm just
Pander?
gonna pander a tiny bit here. Tonight I'm tonight I'm gonna be streaming the first 3 Ghost in the Shell OVAs on Rabbit. So
Apparent.
if you want to come through, hey, it should be a good time. I am an excellent host.
Well, unfortunately, man, this episode won't be going up until like Tuesday.
Oh no, no, like I'm.
So you may wanna put in what you're doing next Saturday.
No, like I'm talking to you guys. Like if you
okay.
wanna, like if you wanna go through, like come through and watch some Arise.
I may.
We need somebody with cable to live stream Samurai Jack over Skype.
Like I'll tell you this now. The chat gets pretty gay. Josiah can attest to this, but only the coolest gay possible. Like only the most funny gay. So hey, come
Only the Maximilian Pegasus gay.
Yeah, boy, come through. Should be a good time. And I'll shut up about that. That's all that needs to be said.
Listen, I might actually show up because the band that I'm playing with tonight for the anime music and that, we're all anime lovers.
All right.
You don't say.
And they're Asian, so I'm sure they'd love to watch any whitewashing that's, has
Well,
been
this
going
is
on.
actually the animation, so...
These are the OVAs. No Scarlett Johansson here. No, sir.
But no, perfect segue. Scarlett Johansson.
Guys,
Ghost in the Shell.
please keep going. I have to go to the bathroom, so please continue on. Yep, thank you.
And so, perfect transition. Scarlett Johansson, whitewashed anime. So, new Ghost in the Shell premiered this Friday or Thursday night. And so, okay, so basically the same thing going on with the Power Rangers thing is that all the critics that have never seen Ghost in the Shell or think that they've seen Ghost in the Shell are saying, "Oh man, best movie, 10 out of 10, blah 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 blah, amazing, cinema's never been so good." And then you go to the good places that don't get millions of views, where people actually like watch Ghost in the Shell religiously, and you go there in those dank forums, and you look at their responses, and it's like, oh wow, look at this. They completely undermined all the character development. It's just a whole bunch of cinematic shots and amazing effects. And so there's a lot of things left out. They ruined a couple characters. There's hardly any plot, and it's just all amazing cinema shots. And I'm like, wow, that reminds me of Power Rangers.
I am still actually sweating from that fucking rant.
I don't doubt it.
And listen, I trust Club Penguin Island's review on Ghost of the Shell.
Oh jeez.
Oh,
But no, it's apparently it's a shell of its former self. So I've heard. Also, I don't think anybody here really cares that Scarlett Johansson played the part. I think we all know that she's a good actor and has done a lot of different roles. She's done a whole bunch of like indie horror stuff before. Not really indie, but like small horror stuff before. And so she's done a what? Yeah, Under the Skin. And she's done a couple other films, and she was in like theater when she was younger, or I forget how she, besides just being hot, came to the big screen. But no, I mean she does have some talent there, so I didn't really care about that. But I was just more, more concerned about the writers, and more concerned about the slogan is the new Matrix.
Okay.
Hello. It kind of plays on some sensibilities, seeing as Ghost in the Shell was one of the biggest inspirations for the actual Matrix.
It's the new Cowboy Bebop of our times.
It's like saying, Cowboy Bebop is like more serious Space Dandy. Or Cowboy Bebop is the new Space Dandy. It would have taken about 5 minutes Google searching so that you didn't have to embarrass your entire. I think that was on Vanity magazine, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. And so it would have just taken, for the front cover of that page, 2-3 minutes Googling. I mean, a 5-year-old could do it, but it's hard to find good help. I understand.
Man, that's almost as good as Zeller's review for Diablo 3, where they're like uncovered the mysteries of the barbarians.
Oh gosh. And
that was its only review. It's like, what? That's your selling point, huh?
But no, I don't really care about any of the political things. I just don't like that they whitewash the script, in essence. They made it for a Western audience and cut out all the subtleties, all the mystery, all those lovely, like, very slowly paced shots, between, like, talking and, like, driving, or even between, like, saying things. Like, the speech has a lot of, like, pauses a lot of times, just because, like, a lot of characters are deep in thought. Of course, there's always a lot of action and a lot of guts and blood and everything like that. But, we do that just fine. It would be nice that we had a story to go along with such cinema. But then again, I haven't seen it. I only saw some of the initial reviews. So we'll see what the official verdict is. I'll probably see it. I'll probably go to my favorite theater, Yiffy. It's a local theater. I hear there's some other branches in most cities, but that's where I'll make my final verdict, because I'll probably actually watch that just to see what they do and don't get right. So, but I just wanted to bring that up because it is kind of a big deal, because it's actually making money, although. Boss Baby is doing better. Ghost in the Shell actually is starting to make some of its money back. And Power Rangers, the film actually did make I think it did make profit its first weekend. So great job, everybody, showing the people what you want.
Krispy Kreme made their money back. Also, don't worry, we have fucking Death Note on Netflix to look forward to next for whitewashing. But, can't say that. Remember, you can't say that because it's an original story. This is what if, like, fucking Death Note fell in New York in some Baba Ganoush's hands.
Baba Ganoush. I mean, seriously, was Death Note really that good to begin with?
How would I know? All I remember is someone takes a potato chip and eats it. Also, can I say that for Ghost in the Shell, I absolutely love the Yoko character. Yeah, I heard her spear pierces the heavens. Just like how Ash Ketchum is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character.
This is true.
I don't know anything about Ghost in the Shell.
It's becoming very apparent.
Okay.
Kamina was great in Ghost in the Shell. Don't worry, I'm getting to Gurren Lagann soon.
Oh.
And then we can have a live action film of that.
Oh, I don't know if I like that. They wouldn't get the they wouldn't get the suits right, man. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. It would be bad. They try and make it all dark and leathery and carbon textured, and it would be a giant mess.
Mm-hmm.
Just like they did with Power Rangers.
I think the next one they're actually going to do is probably Cowboy Bebop.
Okay. Okay.
You watch.
We'll see. I mean, they did finally do a Warcraft movie, so I guess anything's possible. And the Assassin's Creed movie.
Yeah.
Everybody forgot about it now.
Look forward to the Zerg campaign DLC in theater soon.
Alrighty.
But nope, that's
So
that's
how
about all I
about
had
that
to say about
Naruto ending?
those
though?
movies.
No.
I haven't seen it. I'm gonna watch it eventually.
I've seen clips for it.
Yeah, I've seen like snapshots people put on Facebook.
Ending it
Seems
with
like it's a
getting
nice way.
another season of Boruto, though.
Yeah.
The first season of Boruto,
Uh huh.
rather the best season in Boruto. I'm not joking when I say the manga for Boruto is 100 times better than Naruto. It's like, what was it, Kishi Miyamoto or whatever, Kenichi Miyamoto. He started out not knowing what he was gonna do, and then like went through it, and then he's like, oh, okay, he learned from his mistakes actually, and so he's putting everything into Boruto, like making a Naruto 2.0.
Also, screw his brother, right? What the fuck has he done that could have been turned into an anime?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's thousands of O-Parts Hunter fans, you know?
Dude,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
fuck
us.
I picked the best part to come back on. I miss Oprah Center. It's really good. Sorry, what are we talking about?
Naruto ended and nobody really cares.
That-
because everybody's so excited about Boruto.
That's correct.
And Opar Hunter,
Like,
which will never happen.
well, no.
We'll probably get
Okay.
live action before we get an anime.
Do you want to know why we're never going to get a live action Opar Center, despite the fact that I want it so much? It's because the actual title for that series is 666 Satan.
That's right.
Yep. No one's going to license that.
But hold on.
Okay.
We went from calling Hercule to Mr. Satan
Yes.
in the dub.
Alright. Wait, fuck. You know what? Yeah. No, wait.
No, John,
not enough.
you're mispronouncing that. It's Mr.
not
Satan.
enough.
Oh, okay.
Let me wax poetic for 5 seconds about 666 Satan. That series was really good, and I wish I could read it again for the first
Alright.
time. And that's the end of that.
Yeah. One Punch Man second season's coming out soon, right?
I guess so.
It's coming out in the summer.
It's
It's in the summer lineup.
that's a thing. He's gonna punch a guy, and then the fight's gonna end. There you go.
He might do it in one punch. Who knows?
He mu. Oh, whoa.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
No, they call him One Punch Man. Whenever he goes to the party, he only drinks one cup of
That's
punch.
right.
Yeah. See, what we're gonna start doing is we're gonna have a Genos own counter. So every time he gets owned, we're just gonna put it there. He's basically fucking Krillin. Why not?
Why
Now
can't
we're
we?
gonna.
Why can't we get like a?
Well, he's more like Vegeta. He's beaten a ton of guys before. He just always gets the crap beat out of him, and sometimes he loses because he's not the main character. Just like Vegeta.
Yep. Why can't we get like a Genos spin-off series? I checked that out. Like even if for just one episode.
Because Mob Psycho 100 is also in production.
You know what? Yeah, that's true.
And you know what? Vegeta is actually Moomin Rider.
That's kind of insulting too. Vegeta.
What are you talking about? Moomin Rider is the best.
Moomin Rider is the best, but he's no Vegeta. Vegeta is the prince of all Saiyans.
That's correct.
And Moomin Rider comes from a humble background and saves everybody.
Just like Goku.
Oh, also, John, speaking of Moomin Rider, I have had the Kamen Rider V3 theme song stuck in my head for the longest time.
Same here.
I don't know.
You listen to it once and it's like, oh fuck.
That full instrumental though, it's great.
Yeah.
I have it on SoundCloud and I blast it in the car all the time.
I mean, even the Kamen Rider Girls,
Yeah.
in version of it, still gets fucking stuck in my head. It's almost like Kamen Rider makes really good music unless it comes to Shin.
Well, I mean, also Kiva's music. The actual music in Kiva was really good, but the opening was kind of eh.
Yeah. Because Root of the Kings was pretty damn good.
Man,
Yeah.
I've gotten just a tiny bit addicted to the opening of what's it called again?
Maid Dragon.
Mob Psycho. But that being said, Maid Dragon is pretty cute too.
Yeah, the opening for Maid Dragon is just it's the most bubbly thing ever.
It's nice. It's upbeat. It gets you in the mood.
But no, I like Mob Psycho 100's opening too. That's really
It's
good.
so good. I've listened to it on an almost daily basis for the past month.
But remember, by Crunchyroll stake, it's no Yuri on Ice opening.
No, of course not. I shouldn't even be making fun of Yuri on Ice. I'm ignorant about that. I haven't seen a single scene. Is it good?
Well, you ever seen Free? It's like Free except for the water is frozen.
Oh, so so then at least it's pretty, right?
Oh, they're pretty.
Oh, good.
Pretty gay.
Oh, you had me worried for a second there. Now I'm interested. It's funny.
I mean, we're talking Ferris Chan gay,
Yep.
What was it? Oh, Ferris Argyle. That's his last name. Yeah.
We'll be wrapping up in a short little bit. So, what are we all looking forward to this upcoming days? Josiah, what are you looking forward to? Naruto? Boruto?
Boruto. Boruto.
Yes, Naruto.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, never Naruto. Only Boruto. I live in a Boruto house.
Anything else?
You do not bring Naruto in here. Only Boruto. No. There's nothing else really coming out that I'm super excited for. A lot of the other series that was looking forward to in this lineup have already come out with the first episode today, so not too much. What is it? Crap. What is it? Little Witch Academia is continuing on. It's on for a 25 episode streak, so I'm looking forward to more episodes of that. It's really good.
I am looking forward to a wide variety of media in this coming week. Such media includes continuing to watch Cowboy Bebop, continuing to play Dragon Quest VIII, continuing to enjoy the OST of Mob Psycho 100. There's a video game in there too somewhere, I think. A video game coming out in 3 days. I can't recall. for the life of me.
Oh, it's Club Penguin. It's Club Penguin Islands, right?
Penguin Island, yes. Mark your calendars, April 4th, Club Penguin Island.
Sailor Moon fighting game for PS4.
Oh man, the Saint Seiya fighting game for PlayStation 4. I wish I could joke about that, but I'm not joking.
Don't get me started on Saint Seiya, please.
Saint Seiya. I've seen like one page of that series. I don't know if it's good.
PlayStation All-Stars number 2.
Is it
No.
Destiny 2?
Alright. Fuck it, I'll cut. It's not Destiny.
Yeah.
Why do they have to make a Destiny 2? The first one had like 20 DLC packs.
Alright,
Doesn't make any sense.
I'll just cut the fucking stupid joke now. Persona 5 comes out in 3 days, and then when it comes out, I'm not going to be doing anything but playing Persona 5. And then my brother's going to be coming out that upcoming weekend, and then the two of us are going to play Persona 5, and then he's going to leave, and I'm going to keep playing Persona 5, and then I'm going to be talking to him about Persona 5.
Yeah.
Persona 3, I still need to beat it. You're right. See, my brother Chris still is borrowing my Vita, so he's gonna bring it back to me in a couple weekends from now, or next weekend technically, and I'm finally gonna get it back. And I was hoping to have been able to beat P3 before P5 came out, but it's all water under the bridge at this point. So it looks like I'll be playing the finishing off the franchise in like this weird order of like 4 to 5 to 3, and then I'll go back and play 2 probably at some point, and then I might go back and play
in order of 1 and 2,
even though it hasn't aged very well.
Because it goes that way, like very hard.
Oh yeah, like I already have the second half of P2 on my Vita because for some weird reason the second half was on sale. Like Persona 2 Eternal Punishment was on sale on the PSN, but Innocent Sin was not. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just grab this now and wait for the first half to go on sale eventually. So now that's just sitting inside of my Vita waiting. So yeah, just gonna inject more Shin Megami Tensei into my bloodstream. Just let it course through my veins like a fine, delightful venom, and then I'll just and then next podcast I'll have plenty to talk about, although I'll try not to do it too much. And and
I'm amazed you already put in your 2 weeks notice.
Oh, right? 2 weeks notice from being an inhabitant of this fucking society.
It's also. Oh yeah, I forgot. We did start a Patreon. Once we get 1,000 supporters, Matt will be fired. So please start donating as fast as you can.
Oh man!
I see you already have your pillow fort made up for the game.
Pardon?
And I see it has the sign "No Girls Allowed."
Oh yeah. Dude, no, to stop joking for a moment, I am going to do my absolute best to not drop off the face of the planet, but at the same time it's going to be hard because P4G is like tied basically for like my favorite game ever, and this is apparently as good as it, like P5 by the sounds of it. So I don't know, like I'm gonna try and like still say hi, but I don't know, man. I'm just gonna be. It's gonna be a rough time. This is gonna be as close as I get to actually being addicted to video games once again, like I was back when I was a kid. I'm gonna try not to cross that line, but it's gonna be rough. So that's all from me in the coming weeks, and I'll talk about that later. And I'll polish off Bebop. I've been looking for something to take back over my schedule since I finished Kill la Kill, so I'm sure that finishing off Bebop will be nice. And then there's no reason why I can't jump on Shampoo, because that's been a while
opening
coming. And yeah, boy. And that opening is really good. Battle Cry.
I used to have it all memorized.
Dude, Battle Cry is a fantastic track. Like, I go to listen to it almost as much as I listen to Mob Psycho's opening. It's way up there for me. So, like, all of the Nujabes stuff basically is way up there. Like, he's got so many good tracks. So, there's that. I'll be looking forward to enjoying that. And how about the rest of you guys? John, what you looking forward to?
I'm gonna need more drinks.
That's okay. I'm still working on a couple.
Since talking about Power Rangers there.
I still have a finger on me.
I'm gonna watch a real Power Rangers.
Good man.
Of course, I am talking about Kamen Sentai Go Rider.
Yeah,
boy.
I'm looking forward to anime music. That's a thing.
Yeah,
that's
it
gonna be
is.
happening.
That is a thing. You're right.
Can't wait to make my OC tonight.
Can we all do that?
That's always
Like,
fun.
actually do
OC
that? I
Sonic?
want to see the stupidest thing we can come up with.
I know. Are you gonna somehow convince like Lena or Brian or Christina to draw for you?
Yeah, let's get everyone
Cole.
on board. Like a straight up like OC contest. Like, I've dabbled with the idea of like doing tournaments with like Nidog and stuff like that. But, like,
Are we
like a
talking about
fucking
OC Sonics,
contest
though?
with like a prize, dude? Oh, that'd be fucking beautiful. Yo, yeah. Whichever one makes the most,
When are we not ever talking about OC Sonics?
like, whoever in the group, like in our general social circle, like comes up with the most awful fucking creation wins like a Steam gift card or something. I'd do that.
Okay.
I'd actually do that. I'm gonna give that some thought. But before we get
Okay,
too
so
sidetracked,
It's no
please go on,
use.
John.
Silver the Hedgehog.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? He
It's
wins.
no use.
Contest canceled.
It's no use.
Oh boy.
So,
Yes,
Sterling,
yeah.
what are you looking forward to? We need to wrap this up like a present because we're
let's see
taking like
here.
16 minutes.
I'm looking
To wrap
forward
up.
to maybe Logan, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say about maybe? It's just a baby that wants to be cradled until it says yes.
Oh,
What movie is that from?
I don't know.
The Johnny Bravo Christmas.
And remember,
there's
make sure you
a
tell Cyclops I
costume
made him a
contest
convertible.
from the Dead or Alive thing again. I have a whole lot of stuff already like worked
Oh,
on.
yeah, I remember you
I
posted
just
about
have
that.
to work on it a little bit more. This whole month of April is pretty much doing that, and then also doing more art stuff for the student art show at my college. And I might do something, but I might just submit 2 of my things that I've already done. But maybe that Evangelion poster, maybe. Other than that, that's about it. That's pretty much what I've been looking forward to.
Also, Sterling, if you're wondering why I didn't add you within the names of artists there, that's because we have you chained in the basement for our art.
Yeah.
What art?
Draw,
You're-
sir.
you're our-
Draw.
What
You're
talking
our
about?
Iraqi. You're not getting away.
Oh.
No. For the Sonic OC
Uh-huh.
contest. Sponsored by Matt.
Drawn in the style of Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, boy.
That's the only way to do Sonic OC.
Yep.
Well,
Muscles and everything. Unlike Sonic, ours don't
Oh
chuckle.
my wo wo Shindaru. Fucking Christ, I can't even say it.
We'd rather flex our muscles.
You know, it's Rose, Red, Violet,
alright
Blue,
then.
Omewa,
Oro
Shine.
Shinderu.
Yeah, she did. Omewa.
Well,
Omewa, Shinderu.
everybody,
What's Conan?
what do we always say?
I'm done.
Yeah.
Don't get
Matthew.
intimidated.
Don't get.
Hey, woo!
Yeah, boy.
Bye-bye.